Wow.
Oh, is that strong? You asked for loads.
I did.
Do you want more apple
I
juice?
can have it. No, I can have it. Jesus.
Oh, is it strong? No, we can put more apple juice in if you want.
Nah, do you know what it is? It's just warmed up my chest a bit. That's what I needed.
Oh, God, alcohol. To be fair, I have definitely been drinking more and moving more mad in recent times, yeah.
I've slowed down drinking for a bit.
You? I was going to say, because this is something else you said prior to the last time we filmed this, about COVID and how that actually made you focus more, because beforehand, like, so for you, has it been like a blessing and a curse?
Yeah, 100%. Like, I just, all I know is that, like I said, at the beginning of lockdown, I generally needed to just chill. Because and this is like just including like school, college, university, well, I tell you university, like, I've just been on that for way too long. I don't like education, number one, do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
it's already long. So then me having like this time to just chill, relax, it was needed. For 6 months, I could just do that. And I've got no responsibilities.
Yeah, the first lockdown, everyone was just like, the holiday that no one asked for, but was so gassed, and everyone was just so happy, and it was sunny, and it was just like, love it.
Nah, I loved it.
Like a reset.
Like, yeah, 100% was a reset. But it was needed, but the realization for me to be like, yo, I need to actually just crack on. Because I can't be in this position for so long. Like, this is dead.
It's hard to do crack on when you've been just like chilling. To get out of that, it's like, ugh.
But like
like
I've always said in that, I need to be able to see other people cracking on with their stuff to be like, oh, now it's time for you to do your thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And yeah, it was
do you think when things do go back, you'll have a better like work-fun balance? Or do you think you'll just go back to...
No, I think I've now got like a balance within myself to just be like, cool.
And like a focus, I guess.
Yeah, I've got well, my focus now is crazy mad now. I'm just like 1 hour here, I'm writing. Next one I got a meeting. Next one, okay, I'm doing like 6-hour sessions. Like, I'm just always on the move now. Plus, I've still got a side job as well now, which I'm still required to like do hours as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I'm still consistently on the go. But just my focus is just like gone out the roof now. It's just I'm just driven.
What are you like? What's your next thing? What's like your aims? Not your aims, but what's like? Have you got like a next big goal or like or is it just to get bigger and bigger and bigger and better and better in yourself?
Just bettering myself. I think that's
because like success for some people can be like that.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Or is that not a good thing to do sometimes? Because then you're kind of like, I don't know. Do you think you'll ever just be like content as well though in your success?
I don't think I'll ever be content with my success, but I just feel like right now, and I had this conversation just a couple of days ago with my manager. I was like, I don't know what I want to actually do. Like, I know there are things that are out there I would love to do, like playing at Glastonbury and you know, playing at bigger venues and whatnot, and trying to achieve accolades and all that. But like, I don't know. It's just that I can't really just think and be like, oh, I want an award here or there. I don't know. I just right now I'm just consistently making music for the fun, working with people that I've always wanted to work with. Yeah. And it's still fun. Do you know what I mean? Like for me, like even right now, like I still think to myself, like working with a certain artist right now would be like it should be a great thing for me. Do you know what I mean?
That's the passion you need to go far in this, because like you love the music.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
In all aspects of it, love it. Like, do you produce like beats and stuff as well?
I try to. But no.
Okay.
Like, and I think this is the best thing. Like having a team. Like having a team is a good thing, because like now I could have an idea, and then I'll take it to a producer and be like, yo, can you rework this or do something here and there? Like, cool. Yeah. And then like give him a couple of minutes or a couple of days. Yeah. He's got something. He sent something back over to me. Alright, cool. Let's just run with it. Now I've got my lyrics to write out and stuff. So there is that, but I really do want to learn how to produce like at a really good level.
High level.
Yeah.
What's like? Is it like an album's next thing, an EP? Just throw out whatever you're doing. Have you got plans in that sense?
So, like I released a single called Paradise, and that was something to just like kind of just say to people like, oh yeah, I'm still here, but just working on something.
Still here, yeah.
Working on something, but you know, I'm gonna give you this for the time
Yeah,
being,
yeah,
just
yeah.
to more or less keep you happy.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah, yeah.
You know, not in a rude way, but that's just
Yeah.
what it is. But yes, I'm working on an EP now.
Ooh,
And it's
gas.
yeah, like I'm so excited for it.
Yeah.
Because this is.
Have you got like collaborations on there?
I've got one confirmed.
Cool.
Just rather not say though.
No, you haven't got to say that.
Yeah.
Don't rip your whole shit, but you know. But that's fun though for you.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
sick because like even the way how the collaboration came about, it's like I've been waiting for this one collab for the longest, you know.
Love
So
that.
now that I've got it, it's great. But I'm still looking around here and there. There's like, I know one of the tunes I would definitely. I've got an eye for someone, and yeah, I just hope she would say yeah.
Is this where you get to think of like being worried to ask people?
yeah, but it's the thing, and
I get it though. Why do we all feel that way? Does it come down to just like not rating ourselves? I know we rate ourselves, but I guess it's this day and age. Is it because we're so used to being not doing stuff in person, or I don't know what it is? Because I have that too. Like just
I just think
I don't know what it is.
I don't like the word no.
Are we too polite? Yeah, I hear that.
No is for me. It's like.
Because sometimes people are like the worst thing that could happen is to say no, and it's like, well, yeah, that's the worst
Yeah,
thing
that
that
is
I
the
don't
worst
want
thing
to happen.
Like what? Like no.
But then I hear that. I guess maybe it's harder with like using stuff, because you might be like, am I like shit? And do you think I'm crap?
But
like,
then, if say it's vice versa now, someone came to you, are you open enough to say no?
What note's coming on? That's true.
That's just how I view
There's a
it.
couple people I would have to say no to. So
You know what I mean? But that's just how I see it now.
that's
like,
true.
We're quick.
People have their reasons.
But
Tell me them, because I need to know.
I'm actually so shit at saying no.
Right.
So shit at it. And then eventually I'm just like, yo, James, you want to just tell that person no for me? And I've not done this in the past, so we just put it out there. I've not done this recently.
Yeah.
I know, like, for a long time, I used to be like, can you say no for me? I don't want to seem like a bad
Then it's
person.
long when you say yes, you don't want you thinking,
yes,
why did I say no? And
then
then you're like, you know what, get better at this, because you don't want to be in this position. It's hard as well, though, because I think everyone's trying to graft, and you know what it was like to have to ask. And when someone's coming to you, it's just like, I feel bad. But then also,
yeah, no,
you know, you got to take what you can.
You have to, but I just...
And it's learning to handle rejection, because that shit is hard. Rejection is sad in all areas of everything in life.
No, it really is. It really is.
Like,
but
you have to learn to reject and bounce back.
I don't know.
Have you been rejected ever? Have you ever asked to be a part of something and someone said no?
Someone said no to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, plenty of times.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how I've...
How did you...
I'm trying to think, how did I actually deal with it?
Have a cry,
I never cried, but I was so, like, I was petty.
Yeah.
I'm a very petty person to a degree. Like, when things don't really go my way.
Yeah, how do you deal with that? Because some people don't deal with that well.
When things don't go my way. Nah, I'm sorry, it has to go my way.
Okay.
It actually has to go my way. Like,
Okay.
I refuse to hear the word no. But like, if it's, like, again, if it's an artist that's saying, like, how, like, I'm on, like, them on a tune and they say no. It's like, all right, cool. Like, I can't.
I think with them it's also like, I'm very much, it kind of sound a bit kind of like law of attraction vibe, but what's meant to be is like meant to be, and if not, then cool. Which can be, let's say you've had an effed up situation happen to you, it's hard to be like, oh, that was meant to happen, because not every day. But it's true, like what's meant to miss you will miss you, and vice versa, do you know what I mean? Like that person might say no, and then in a few months' time you might get, because I feel like for a lot of people starting out, maybe they might come across a lot of rejection and might like stop them. But would you say push through that? Because
100%. I just feel like if someone's willing to say no, all right, cool, take it on the chin, and it's then, like you're saying, how do you bounce back from it? So a lot of the times, which this actually happened to me as well during the whole process of making the project, I was hearing no quite a lot, but that just gave me a motivation to be like, all right, cool, this person's not willing to jump on this, or this person's airing my DMs, cool, I just got to do it myself now, do you know what I mean? Like, that's just normal, like, but for me, it's more like, now, okay, they've said no, I need to make sure I write the hardest verse, like, so that
use
it just,
like energy.
and I honestly do, and it's like, but I take, like, I really do take things personal, and, you know, but I quickly can, I don't know if I can take it, I can get out of it quickly, I like to believe so.
Yeah.
Within your city, like you say, like everyone knows one another, so it's more like, KSI's doing his thing, that's really sick, but it's it's sick. But then for some reason, like for example, if I go like down south, I do a show there. It's like, yo, it's crazy. Like it's a different kind of energy.
Do you feel like you get more hype?
Yeah, no. Do you know what? I feel like this is only my experience.
Some people say that. Yeah.
I feel like I'm appreciating a lot more down south than I am here.
Okay.
And that's weird.
It's
like,
fine, state of a chest. If that's
no,
how it is.
I do. But then it's like sometimes
Do you think?
it's like, but
why do you think?
I guess everyone just sees you like more or less can see you all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's not like brand new, fresh or
like it's like when you're brand new, fresh, it's different. You know, and I feel like if you're consistently making good music all the time, it just is a cap to it.
Yeah.
But then when you go to a different city, oh my God, it's different.
Vibes.
You know, like especially when I was on tour as well.
Yeah, what's your favourite city? Where would you get the most gas? Like, what city was it?
London.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh, but it was weird because it was when I went to London for the first time.
Was that Children of Zeus? Because I definitely watched you.
Oh, Zeus.
Did you one time support Children of Zeus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely watched that show.
In London?
Yeah. And the crowd was very like,
Yo.
and what was sick about that, which I think is sick for Children of Zeus too, is the crowd was like varied ages, which was hard.
Yeah.
Like there was older people there, younger, and I just thought this is so sick.
No, it's lit.
Like I love that. Like I would love to have an audience which is so like mixed.
It's
that
so
was
lit.
Good. And you were funny, so I remember you being funny.
Honestly,
like, you're a good vibe. Yeah.
What the hell did I do?
I'm trying to think.
What did I do?
It's when you do your box brackets and you frame that whole thing. I'm like, this is fun. I like this.
That bit, I love it. I just love it. Even that whole tour. So like, I'd been on tour with them twice, and it's a mad experience. Like it's a crazy experience. I remember the first time. I remember they were driving, so they were driving everywhere.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I thought you guys were top dons, like
Yeah.
don't get drivers and they were like, nah, like this is actually what we do, innit? Like we drive ourselves. And that brought me back to reality. I was just thinking, yo, I'm nowhere near, like I'm not even.
And that comes back to social media. Everyone thinks.
Yeah,
you
do you know what I
think
mean?
so much. Yeah.
So it's not like that. It really isn't like that, you know, a lot of the time. So I was like, I was so humbled by that. And I remember when I did my own tour, it was myself and my manager and my friend that's outside. Like we literally just drove everywhere and it was so lit, just the three of us.
Yeah.
Like,
was that not a fun time though?
Oh my God, it was a vibe. Like
I love a road trip. I
remember, so me and him had a challenge. So every time we stopped like to go to get food and whatnot, we had a little football. We did like keep you ups. Like it got so intense between us two, yeah. Like I remember, like we must have stopped somewhere and I was like, I'm not losing again. I'm not really willing to lose. Like, and again, I just hate losing. So it got really heated between me and him. Like, so we had to kind of like stop it for a bit, just for a couple of days. But
football beef.
Honestly, like, I always like to say to people like, you're gonna expect the unexpected when it comes to doing this whole music thing. You're gonna think one thing, but honestly, it's the other thing at all times. So just always be willing to learn and embrace it.
Balls. Have you ever come to a crowd and just no one's feeling it? Because that was honestly, like in that Eminem thing where he chokes all that, that would be me, just like crying.
I used to feel like that one.
Like how do you move in that situation?
Nah, you gotta keep going. Like, I don't care, like.
I guess once it happens once, you're like, right, now I know what to do. Obviously, I hope it doesn't happen all the time because then maybe you need to reevaluate. But yeah, like I just can't imagine.
Nah, I think, I feel like that when I was in Manchester, but then I'd realise.
Really here?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, when I perform in Manchester, it's like sometimes I feel like not everyone's really vibing to it. But then when I speak to my friends that were in the crowd, they're like, no, like everyone's really like fucking with what you were doing. It's like, all right, cool. Then let me just get this out of my head. But where was the real worst experience?
Yeah. Out them, go on.
I think first time I performed in London was like, oh my God.
Was it the first time you'd ever performed there?
Ever performed in London. I got booked to play around Christmas time. No, I hate, like I didn't.
What was it like? Was it just like literally like no one's looking at you? Was everyone just like?
It was. What's the venue called now?
It was like an O2 situation, or not O2. Sorry, I mean, the academies.
It was like an academy,
like
but
an
it's a lot more
thing.
smaller.
Yeah.
It's literally on Stoke Newington on that road.
Oh, okay.
So performed in there for the first time, and I just got on stage, but like everyone else was like proper. I think they were doing grime. hip hop, and I was the only R&B. So
Okay.
so like I'm just like I stuck out like a sore thumb,
Okay.
and I'm northern,
Yeah.
so that makes it worse. So then I remember getting on stage, everyone's just there laughing and muttering to one another. I was like, this is gonna be a long day, a really long day. And then played the first song. Everyone, like slowly, everyone's like, okay, this is going well.
Yeah.
And by the time I got to like my 5th song, everyone's just going mad. Because like I'm just pulling out riffs out of nowhere, like because I eventually in my head I was just thinking, all right, no one's really vibing with me.
So I'll make you vibes.
I'm gonna make you vibes with me, but I'm just gonna feel like I'm at home right now, like I'm in the showers and I'm just doing a madness.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, like everyone just turned.
That Mariah Carey, no.
So yeah, I just feel like it is one of those weird things. Like sometimes you generally have to go through.
Yeah.
You know, but I feel like over time, confidence just grew.
Yeah.
And I remember like even doing the tour with Zeus, it was a learning experience.
Did you learn loads of stuff from them?
Definitely. Number one, you do it all by yourself, and they literally do everything by themselves. Like they're
so sick.
They sell their own merch, you know, and they're not always willing to talk to people, especially Connie. No, he hates it. I've never met anyone that hates talking. Yeah.
I mean, fair enough, because it's not for everyone, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it's general.
And it must be long. Like, I mean, everyone's like, it's like, okay, yeah.
But the good people, like, and being around them, the energy was great. And I know that, like, again, they're always looking out for me. So
how did you guys ever link up in the first place? Just by chance, or like knowing each other in Manchester?
Oh, so basically, I was releasing music, but I wasn't releasing music as KSR. No, it was KS Roosevelt at the time. But I didn't have a face or anything. Like I was hidden.
Okay.
I did it on purpose.
Yeah.
So weirdly enough, I must have posted a song called Alien Boo on SoundCloud, and Connie found it. Connie found the tune, DM'd me on SoundCloud Messenger.
Yeah.
But I aired him. Then
why? Just because fuck it.
Yeah, I was like, no man, I don't like. I'm only just releasing music for fun. Like it's not serious.
Yeah.
So then he found my email, and I don't know how. Like I didn't leave it anywhere, and I was making sure like, nah, this is not getting traced back to me at all.
Yeah.
I remember checking my email. It says, yeah, I just hit you up on SoundCloud, but I think you aired me. I was like, oh my god, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Like, and at this time, I didn't know much about the scene or of the Manchester scene. I just thought in my head, I generally thought I was the only one that was doing like R&B and soul.
Yeah.
On lo-fi type of beats and whatnot. So then he found me, cool. But then I think the next following week, I had a show at Bonner and Awards, my first show as well. He's come down. But he's come down with Tyler.
Oh my god, love that energy.
Nah, but he's come down with Tyler. Like, I'm thinking, no.
You're like, you guys are obsessed with me.
No,
Who are you?
Obviously, at the time, I already knew who Tyler was.
Okay.
Obviously, through TV and stuff.
Yeah.
So then, I'm about to get on stage, but I don't have a DJ. So then, Connie came up to me and says, oh, would you like me to DJ for you? I said, yeah. Shit. I don't mind. You ain't having my fee though. I ain't give you any of my fee. That was what was going through my head. I was like, I am not giving you my money though.
Yeah.
So then he said, no, I don't need it. It's cool. So we played the show. So Alien Boom's come on now, and he's filming it, but I didn't know he was filming it. But he's gone live on Facebook, and it just blew up on his phone. It's like, who's this kid? And then from there, we just built a relationship. And then I think weeks later, they were working on Travel Light.
So sick, yeah.
And then they was like, yo, come to the studio. We want you to jump on the project. I was like, yo, my head's just... But and as well,
it's such a good collaboration. It works so well.
It was mad. But like, it was weird because like during that period of time when like leading to going to the studio with them, that's when people were telling me about what Children of Zeus have actually done for the scene, how like big they are in the scene as well. And I was like, I did not know this. Do you know what I mean? Like I didn't know this, and it was a proper like learning experience for me, and something where I just took and I was so like humbled by it, because it was like they generally didn't need to like help me at all, especially Connie.
Yeah.
Like he didn't need to play that night. Do you know what I mean? So like I always thank him for that.
Yeah.
And yeah, they kind of just put me on the stage and said, yeah, go on, mate.
Yeah.
You have shine, do your thing. And ever since then, we just we've always been on the road together. They've always shouted me to like do shows. Remember,
Would you want to do more music with them?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Like I've only got one.
I would love like an EP album, just all of you guys, the whole.
Listen, a perfect EP in my eyes would be myself, Children of Zeus, and King Kai. But it wouldn't be a serious EP because we'll be taking the piss out of me and King Kai would just be taking the piss out of Children of Zeus the whole entire time.
Yeah.
Like there is another thing which plays a part as well, because I'm 22. Like
this is the funny thing from the last conversation we had. I was just sit back when we were dying. But yeah, still so mad that you're 22. But yeah,
no, because
you got time.
no, but I don't. In my head, I don't believe I have time.
Okay.
I really feel like I'm under pressure, right? And this isn't because somebody else is putting pressure on me. It's more to do with myself. It's more like I'm trying to be here at a certain point of my life, you know, and then I'm trying to retire at a certain point in my life.
Is that based off, do you think, seeing other people and what they've done by an age? No, okay.
This is just
for
more
yourself.
like for myself, really. Yeah, like I remember, like even just before I was leaving, I was like, "Mom, I'm trying to move out. I'm really trying to move out." And to be fair,
shit is hard though. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I know it's hard, but like
it was easier to do move out, buy a house back for our parents than like it is for us now.
Yeah.
Do you know what? In that sense,
I'm more aware of that now, but I'm smart. I love my own space. For example, like me being able to just like wake up, I don't know, like 3 a.m. in the morning and be like, oh shit, that melody in this head right now. I'm putting it down. With whole load of harmonies. I'm making bad noise, and no one can tell me shit. I pay my rent. Do you know what I mean?
Do you ever do it at home and like your sisters and family like shut up?
Do you know what? Yeah, it used to be like that, and I used to get so mad because I used to be like,
understand
you
the
stopping
vision.
me from making my best hit. Do you know what I mean?
That could be
be
the one.
rich right now. Like that's me. Like
they're like, well, we try to get some sleep.
Yeah.
So,
but I remember like even the conversation of like within my household now recently was, well, for me, I just felt like music wasn't valued as like a 9 to 5.
Okay.
And I used to get so mad at that because I used to be like, yo,
that
like,
stuff is hard, like creative.
Do you know what I mean? Like
parents understanding creative roles, jobs, stuff.
Honestly, like, and I feel like sometimes, I feel like, then if that's the case, that means you clearly don't value the time that I'm putting in for so many years to be in a certain
that is hard,
position.
that one.
Do you know what I mean? And then it creates this kind of weird tension between everyone, and then
you feel like you don't rate me.
Yeah, really and
truly. And that's hard because we all want our parents' approval. No, not approval, but you want your parents to be proud of you.
Yeah.
So when I put in a shift, and it's like, oh yeah, that was really good. I'm thinking you don't even get what I'm doing as well. I remember doing stuff, and I know for a fact my dad's got no idea what's going on. I was like, oh, I've just done this like sick event where had a trailer and we launched this, that, and the other line. I put loads of work into it, and it's just like, oh, well done. Yeah. It's like you just think I'm doing nothing, and I was like, I'm pissed off.
But it's just literally that same thing what you're saying, yeah. I had that kind of like me and my dad have like not even a weird relationship because now it's better.
Okay.
Like, and I remember like in previous interviews, I used to talk about my relationship between myself and my dad, and it never used to be really good. And I remember saying but I was saying like, yo, I literally did a tour off my own back with my own money.
Yeah.
Like this shit hard.
Ratings.
Like I need more than ratings. Yeah. I need some respect.
You
do it. You try and do that right now. Cause I'll look at you. I will give you a thing. Yeah. Like you have to remember. Like I legit learn. I'm learning on the job.
Yeah.
At all times. And I know I'm gonna be wrong. I'm gonna fail in certain places, but I'm the first generation to do this. Do you know what I mean? Like you've never attempted this. The only thing you've really done is come from Africa to England to make a better living for yourself, but also for us as well, which I'm really grateful for. But you doing that has now put me in this position. What do you want me to do? I can't help it. I just love what I love.
This is, I didn't choose this life, but life chose me.
Yeah.
With your dad then, because that's funny, because that's similar advice what I've gotten recently, is that got better through communication? Or like you, because I was always someone, which I've had to learn, is like, I don't feel like I should chase after you, right? That was my thing. Like that you're the adult, so if anything, you talk to me, or if we've got a problem, I'm not coming to you about it because I'm the kids. Yeah. But then now, just me having like one convo which I could have had years ago. It's like a random 11:30 morning. I was just about to go to like a PT session I was doing. Had this phone call. It wasn't planned. Stuff was spoke about that should have been said for years. And I came off the phone like,
you feel better?
what the fuck just happened?
Do you feel better?
Yeah. I was just like, mad. That, you know what I mean? I was like,
nah.
and I guess it's putting ego aside a little bit maybe, or like anything I had going on with that, kind of like, nah, like you've done this, so like you should be the one coming to me. But it's like, you know what? Fuck it sometimes.
That is funny.
That was me anyway.
For me, it was, so my youngest sister put it on everyone's toes.
My youngest sister does that.
Yo!
She doesn't give a fuck. She has sworn at my parents before. Yeah, I wouldn't dare.
Yeah. Nah.
Well,
but I'm saying the youngest.
No,
Out of the three.
Yeah,
so
right,
then, So she put it on everyone's toes. Says, "Yo, watch there. Tomorrow we're all gonna sit down around the living room.
Love that from her.
And we're all gonna talk." I just said, "Nah, man." And do you know what? It was like
vibes,
I felt like I was just about to go to an exam that I'm not prepared for or anything.
I wasn't ready.
And the day before, I'm in bed like this, like, Lord, protect me, please. Do whatever it is, just protect me. I ain't trying to do nothing wrong. Yeah, I'm just trying to live my life. But without her, weirdly enough, this conversation wouldn't have happened.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? And nobody, like, and it's so weird because like now everyone in the house is just like much more happier. Everyone understands one another. Everyone really understands each other's pressure.
That's amazing from her. How old is she?
15? Yeah, 15 now.
That's sick. Takes a lot to do that, you know.
Yo,
kind of
honestly,
takes a lot.
but her mentality is so much different, like compared to like when I was 15.
Yeah.
She's very driven in like she knows already. Well, she doesn't know exactly what she wants to do, but it's more like she's very, very smart in a lot of things, and she's very calculated in a lot of things that she does.
Yeah.
So it's very, very good to kind of see, and knowing that she's in that kind of headspace is always good, you know.
Like headstrong in a good way.
Yeah, 100%. But without her, I don't think
really
that would have that would have happened, you know.
Did you speak up, or were you just like quiet the whole time?
No, I had to speak.
Okay.
And
was she like, you'll go, you'll go?
Nah, it wasn't even that. So it started off with the middle one.
Yeah.
She just expressed how she felt, and you know, it was like, all right, cool, we understood. The youngest one did. We understood. And then I spoke, but when I spoke, I wasn't really willing to say a lot.
Yeah.
But then I ended up saying a lot, and then
Love
I got
that.
bare emotional.
Okay, yeah.
I got super emotional, like to a point I was like, nah, I'm getting like
too much.
Yeah, like I'm like, oh my God, I can't hold these tears. I gotta let it out. But when
you don't realize how much we like pent up inside us.
Yeah.
With family stuff, like, because you know it's always just like put it under the rug. We all just want to get along, keep it pushing. You don't realize how much is on your chest.
Yo,
do you know what I mean?
But like, I remember going like after it, I was like, yo,
I feel like I do
good,
bad.
You know? Like, I feel like I just done a workout,
Yeah.
yo. But I was trembling inside, and I realized why I was trembling inside was because I'm not really much of a talker. Like I'm very much like.
That surprises me.
Pardon? Why?
I don't know. I feel like you're like maybe I link confidence with someone being like chatty.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like in that sense. But I guess
No, I don't really tend to talk a lot about my emotions.
Okay.
But if you hit the right button, shit, you got me talking.
Yeah.
You got me talking. Alcohol gets me talking. Shit. But like, yeah, I felt.
Did you get to talk about like, I feel like no one really rates me, and then did you get that sort of
Yeah.
slightly solved? Yeah.
No, but it literally, that was that was the opener. I was like,
Yeah.
I feel like in this family, like I'm not rated because of the fact that I took a certain route.
Yeah.
You know, like originally, obviously my dad always wanted me to go to university, and I dropped out after a term. Never told him.
I wish I dropped out, but yeah.
Never told my dad. Never told my mom.
Oh,
until,
really?
Like, I told him like.
Mad. How long did you carry it on for?
It was like maybe 2-3 weeks.
Oh, okay. I thought like you tried to carry on for like a year or something. That would be like
Oh
madness.
no.
Okay.
I thought like I couldn't keep it. Like,
Yeah.
I remember, but I told my sisters like I've dropped out of uni, like, and they were like, "Why the hell have you just done that?" It's like, bro, clearly I only did university for dad, innit? Like,
Yeah.
but it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
So we just that conversation, and that what is now 2-3 years now. I would say 2 years now since I've had this break.
Yeah.
And I knew, like, when I didn't tell him, I knew it. It seemed to me like that was gonna hurt him a lot more than me not actually telling him there and then.
Yeah.
You know, like I just held it. I
Yeah.
didn't really go to him for any advice or anything like that. And I knew deep down that's what hurt him the most.
Yeah.
Because I didn't speak to him about it,
Yeah.
what I was kind of going through at the time.
Yeah.
I just made this bold decision to be like, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie, like for me, I felt like I did for the first time, I actually said to myself, nah, you've actually made the best decision in your whole entire life. Because like
100%. Because when you do uni, you don't want to be there. It's long. Like it's
long.
not. And you've got debt. Like I've got debt. Like the fact I did fashion brand and merchandising and went and did the stuff that I did, I don't remember shit that I did at uni. I wish I listened more now. But I learned it all on doing stuff.
Yeah.
Because I didn't actually go into buying. It was all based on my time.
And that's what I'm saying. Like it was sort of like, so I was doing uni.
What course were you doing?
I don't remember. Oh, wait. Yeah, creative music technology.
Okay.
So it's just making beats and for like movies and adverts and
Okay.
all that bullshit. And I just felt like, nah, I don't care for that. I care about being on stage, singing my heart out,
Yeah.
feeling like someone is emotionally connected to my music. Like that's me. Like give me that lifestyle. If it's not here now, I'm gonna get it eventually.
Yeah.
And then so I remember, right, this is what's mad. So I left university. I had a job. I was still working for City, and if I was on like, I don't know how much I was on dead P.
Yeah.
Like I was
young days,
yeah,
money that
do
you
you know
used to
what I
get
mean?
back in the day.
So then that was the only thing I had. No, and then I had the opportunity to do the Mouse Outfit tour.
Oh, okay.
So I went on tour with them, which was yeah.
Okay.
That was a mad experience, a bit
Okay.
dodgy, but yeah.
How old were you then?
What, 19? Nah. 18?
Was that like a UK kind of tour?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just did the whole UK. Yeah, I was 18. Yeah, 18 at the time. So I wasn't earning a lot. But on music, I was earning like a decent amount.
Okay.
Like money, which I just never saw it at all from working at City. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. Run with that. And then after that tour had finished, so literally after that tour had finished, I'd done Children's Uses tour right after it. And oh my God.
Did you feel like leaving uni, best decision I did?
The best thing ever, because
that's how things go. If you're meant to do something, that's what happens.
100%.
Yeah.
And the one thing I kind of just like took from it was, this was more to like towards my sister. I was like, you don't need to like embody me. Like you don't need to think, oh, Roosevelt's going to university or whatnot. No, if you've got a dream, do your own thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Everyone needs to do them.
Do you know what I mean? Like you don't have to follow what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But if you want to be a model, do it. Do you know what I mean? Look at the people that you see on Instagram on a day-to-day basis. Look at their blueprint. Do you know what I mean? And either you kind of do the same thing, but you just alter it until it makes it you. You know what I mean? Like, and for me, I didn't have a blueprint. I just made songs, put out on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
I was just fortunate enough to be
things aligned.
Yeah, like shit. It was weird. Connie found me. Do you know what I mean? Like
that's so like crazy though.
Nah, it's
like fate vibes. You know when things like that happen, it's just like mad. Because things can go two ways, and that's what you have to think. Like it could have been a situation where you dropped out and like shit didn't happen, but it did. That's obviously what was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
But it's just that's mad.
But do you know what? I was gonna force it either way. Like,
yeah.
Like,
if you want something, then
I just that was
the
kind of thing as well with me. Like if I want it, I'll get it. Do you know what I mean? So it was making sure that what I did after university was like, yo, sorry, it's just like I'm gonna make it, or someone, if you're in my way, it's tight. It is very, very tight. Like you just need to get out of the way.
So when you had the convo with your dad, were you surprised? Did he surprise you in being like, no, I do rate you, or were you not? Do you know what I mean? Were you?
It was days later when I started. But like, I guess I was looking for a different answer. Like sometimes it was more like, he'd say he rated me, but I didn't believe it. For me, it's like, make me believe that you actually rate me in it. Then I'll shut up. Like I can't say anymore. So then days later, it's so bad. Like I was doing a session for someone. So now like I do drum and bass vocals and stuff.
Love that.
Nah, I love it. I'm not gonna lie. I used to hate
Love
it. But I love
that.
it. So he's walked in and he's like, why the hell is the bass so loud, bro? Bro, I can hear it in my room. Just chill out, innit? It's like, nah, it's not my fault, innit? I'm just putting the vocals in and I'll turn it down eventually. But yeah, that's just it's the levels. But then he's never done that. He's never come into my room before.
Okay.
And said, yo, I feel like you should turn down the bass up here and that. It's like, oh,
okay.
let me just teach you then. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was
creating
little small
convo,
things.
having input, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but my mum was always like that. My mum.
Me and my mum are like, she's
my
my number one
mum
fan.
is the most critical person.
Oh, really?
Ever. And sometimes we're like, I don't need you. I don't.
My mum's just like,
yeah,
yeah, girl, do your thing. Like, well done. Like, she just loves anything I do.
My mum, she's on my neck.
That is
like,
hilarious.
Just, do you know what I mean? Like, she's always on my on me just to make sure that I'm doing the best. I'm singing the best. Lyrics are right.
That's good though.
Know?
Annoying, but good.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel like the dynamics between myself and my dad, the relationship has got better, like so much better, and I love that now.
No, that's like sick because a lot of people could go their whole lives and like nothing's ever said, and it's sad. It's sad. They'll get to a certain age. That's why I'm glad my conversation happened because that stuff got to roll for time. I feel like probably a lot of people have that, especially if we're in a creative job. It can be really hard to translate that to parents, especially if a parents like my parents are not people who are into like social media in this day and age.
Yeah.
Because some parents are a bit more tuned into things. Like my parents, not at all. Like they have no idea. And I think that sometimes you just have to not let that go a bit as well. But it's like your parents will always love you. They do want the best for you. They just don't understand. So it's either like get them involved. Because that's the thing. We could be victim and be like, why don't you rate me? But it's like they don't fucking know any better.
Ah, but you know, no. You say that, yeah. But then I always I remember. So there was a time where I got invited to perform in London 3 times.
Okay, sick.
Like, and at that period of time, I was like, yo, I'm being invited to go to London 3 times.
Yeah.
Yo, I was like, yo, bag. Like, I remember one day I'm going, I come back the next day. 2 days later, I've got to go back down. I'm like, yo, my mom was like, why don't you just stay there? It's like, I ain't got nowhere to, I ain't staying in no sofas. I hate that.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
yeah, same.
Shout out to my old manager as well, because I used to sleep on his sofa and he's
love that.
fuck up my back. So I remember I performed at a Roundhouse.
Sick.
And 2 venues, like big venues in London. And I just remember, like, my dad just didn't get it.
Oh,
and I was like,
it's a burner. Dad. It's a burner.
It's like, Dad, if honestly, if I could even just record, like, just a moment.
But he probably still wouldn't get it though.
He probably wouldn't.
Roundhouse to him.
Nah, but you know what? This is like, there's certain ways where I know I can like get through to him, but like it needs to be like I remember one time.
Does he need to like visually see stuff? Do you think?
Yeah,
like a visual.
It was weird because I remember when I was doing the tour, and then he saw the people so he came to the Manchester show and he was like, everyone's here to come see my son. He was like, this is mad.
That is so,
like, he didn't understand.
You have to bring them there, then they,
he didn't understand, like, there was so many people that come and watch me perform.
Yeah.
So I remember one time I was in a Roundhouse, and I just remember looking around, I was like, this is mad. Like, the venue is lit.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it was the week before I'd gone to watch IMDb perform.
Did she perform at Roundhouse? Because I definitely saw her in London as well. Did you see her in London or did you see her in Manchester?
London.
Yeah, I saw her in London too.
Roundhouse.
Was it the Roundhouse that she was in?
It's literally a big, like, circle.
I'm pretty sure I was there.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched her there.
Yeah, so I was there.
A couple people.
So it was like, I remember a week before gone to watch it. Like, I'd gone to watch it with a few people from our booking agency. So we were there chilling, and I was just like trying to gather the whole like vibe of the place. Yo, this place is mad. Like, it was sending like goosebumps, and I was getting goosebumps for her.
Yeah. So
I remember going down, I performed. I got goosebumps again, but like this was mad goosebumps. I was like, I'm actually scared, and I'm never someone that gets shook to perform. I'm always like, yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
This one time I was so scared because everything that was just going back home, like for me, I just felt like my dad wasn't really understanding it.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking of ways how I could really do it. And I was so tempted to take my phone, like during the stage.
Did you not want them to film you? Did you not?
No, but like I should have. But for me, it's not like that. I'm someone like, I'd rather like place my phone just on the like where the speaker
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Place it there, record myself.
Yeah.
And then I was so tempted to be like, yeah, tell the crowd that I've got my phone out because I need to film this for my pops. So like I'm very like for me, I'm very, very honest and like when I'm performing, I'm just like
Yeah, that
there's
would be
no
cute.
I have no
Yeah.
filter on me, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I was
yeah.
ready, really ready to put it down.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dad, currently right now I am performing my own song which I wrote 2 years ago in the house. Yeah. Now I was so willing to do it, but then I was like, I don't know why I didn't do it.
Yeah,
but like,
that would be the vibe.
nah, like I would have lost my head, and I feel that would have been something I would always like. Just it would mean a lot to me because I'm proving something to my dad.
I mean, you can always kind of get, obviously, the time's going to come
Yeah,
around, so
I
that's
hope,
fine.
I do hope, but
Yeah, them conversations there. Ugh.
it's a madness.
Yeah.
It's
The
really
funny thing is, I love talking, and there's just certain convos I'm just like, ugh.
Can't do it.
Yeah, you know, and it's just like, I don't like unnecessary, you know, upsetting someone, or I don't know. I guess no one likes that. No one likes to have critical conversations because it's just like, oh, you don't know how everyone's going to say and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I've had to have a couple of them in recent times. And
Yeah.
I feel like with everyone you do, you just get a bit more like ballsy with it, and like you just get more confidence in yourself.
If you're able to figure out your outlet,
Yeah.
then just deal with it. Innit? Like,
Yeah.
like just that's my only thing I say. Like, as soon as you figure out your outlet, run with it. Keep
Yeah.
it to you. Like, you don't have to talk about it too much or
Yeah,
anything like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But talking it definitely helps.
Yeah. Some people write shit down though as
Yeah,
well.
that's what. But that's
Like,
just,
I don't know people that have not journals, but journaling. But genuinely, they say if you can get stuff out of your head, it's the best thing. Write it down.
honestly, but that's why my writing
Yeah.
occasionally is for that. You know, like I could be feeling some type of way about myself. I tend to sing. I tend to just sing about it or write about
Yeah,
it. Like,
yeah,
it's just it is what it
Yeah,
is, isn't
yeah.
it? Like, and but I'm not afraid to say that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's again, all it is that as soon as you figure out what you can do
Yeah.
to really talk or to lay everything out,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
you've got
yeah,
a pattern.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you just need to figure it out really quickly. That's
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, because
you may
obviously
affect-
you're
you may affect
22
other
as well.
people.
You can get to a grown-ass 28, and if you've not figured out your outlet, it's kind of mad
Yeah.
for you at that point. Do you know what I mean?
100%. But I feel like you can affect others. So that's the reason why I'm saying you have to figure it out really quickly.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, how many people are you gonna affect? Like,
Because it's projection, and this is what a key thing I learned from life coaching is projection. So like a lot of times we project stuff. So like, you know, you feel a type of way about something, but you put that onto somebody else, but you don't know you are. And like projection is so mad. You see it on social media. Most haters are projecting because they're clearly got something going on with them. So like, yeah, if you're 28-year-old projecting stuff, then it's just like wild for everyone.
question: Are you one of those girls who would say,
One of them girls are dead already.
"Men are trash"?
Used to, but no, not anymore. So if you spoke to 24-year-old Laura, screaming it from the hills,
Why?
men are trash, men are trash.
And yo, let's
24-year-old Laura is different to 27-year-old. 24-year-old Laura, men are trash, loves a bit of drama. Like, I mean, the episode I'm going to do after this will be me, Sophia, and a guy called Marcel and it's going to be on like relationships and stuff. I'm going to out bare shit about myself. I don't even care. I used to be.
I can't wait for this.
I used to be mad. The shit I put up with and did. Anyway. But yeah, I used to scream, men are trash, men are trash. And then on like a serious level with the men are trash thing, yeah, that's actually, it doesn't help anyone. Doesn't help men, doesn't help women, yeah. Because men aren't, first of all, people are trash. Straight, that's what I'll say. People are trash, right? What I will also say is, if every guy you're with, to you, moves mad, you have a bad experience with, something's going on there. You're attracting these people, right? I was that bitch.
What?
I was that bitch attracting hell people because I didn't have boundaries, people, boundaries. That's a thing. I didn't have that. So I'm like, oh my God, why is everyone doing this to me? Look at what you're inviting into your life.
That's why I get mad when I don't know. One time, once I heard my sister say, "Yo, men are trash." I was like, "Bro, shut up! Just shut up." First of all, I don't want to hear you say that term. Yeah. Second of all, what guy are you speaking to that's making you even want to say that? Like,
you know what? It's hard because obviously, probably every girl knows one guy that has been hell. So we probably then generalise. Generalising isn't good anyway for anything. But again, it comes back to the victim thing. The minute you stop being like, oh my God, why is everyone horrible to me? Flip that. why are these people coming into my life?
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm giving out a signal of, come ruin my life. That was just on my head to everyone. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I don't do, and also the men trash thing, you know, saying that around guys, that's not gonna make them feel good. If a guy's around me being like, all girls at home, CVs, body counts, what shit. That's annoying as well. Do you know what I mean? I just think we all need to get to a real.
No, I think it's funny.
Obviously, it's a joke.
Hilarious.
Do you know what? I think that stuff just comes with not age, just growing up as well. Like,
no, because I'm hearing
do you not
grown-ass
think?
women say it.
Well, then they haven't been doing self-reflection stuff. If you don't work on yourself, just so many things in life are just bad times for you, I think.
Yeah.
Like for me, I know obviously the things I talk about, but the last year working on me has been such a huge thing. Like I'm a completely different person to like who I was. And I've always thought I'm quite a decent person. Like I am great. However, I had loads of stuff I had to work on, 100%.
Do you know, okay then, like you were saying, you felt you was great. Like you felt you more or less your best version of you at that time. But then who checked you? Who made you believe that you wasn't
What, the best version of me?
Yeah.
I've always been someone that's very like, you always have things to learn about you. I just think going through certain scenarios, I was in certain situations where so much mad things were happening, I just had to think about stuff or like just analyse my life because it was just a lot. And then having a life coach. So what she installs immediately is, you can blame everyone, but
you know, yourself. Yeah.
It's you. And I didn't used to blame people, but especially with guys, I would probably do a lot of like, oh my God, you're this, you're that, me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But actually it's like, well, I'm the one who's letting you be here, so
Yeah.
who's the idiot, me or you? Like, do you know what I mean?